Hey, what's up, everybody? LD Vlogs here. Just checking in. It's been, what a weekend. What a past few days. I was over in Las Vegas for CES. You might have seen my previous video where I just gave you guys a tour of the automotive showroom. I just got back, got work in the morning, 7, 8 a.m., locked in, ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm not here to play. I came to California for one reason and one reason only, to close deals. I have a few customers that I've been in positive discussions with, and I need to take that last mile and sprint across the finish line. I need to run through the tape. So this week is going to be an important week. We have a few in-person meetings. I have a few strategic conversations. I need to make sure that my bosses, my leaders still believe in me. I need to make sure that I believe in myself. Coming back from Vegas, I have even more optimism than I had before. To be honest, the event, it didn't go like we planned as a company. But I do have to say that I'm really optimistic about how we performed in my individual meetings and contributions. So when I see that my leaders are disappointed in the outcomes, the truth is, we win as a team and we lose as a team, and we learn as a team. So this has been a real big learning for us that, if we go to a consumer electronics show where most people there are looking to look and feel and touch the exhibits, we need to have something that's in 3D. We need to have something people can play with. And for us, we tend to not show demos. We tend to be very secretive. We tend to be very strategic and thoughtful, which is great in some cases. But in a situation like CES, we should have had something like an autonomous car, like a piece of hardware, anything that anyone not even in the space could look at and be like, oh, wow, that's something that we need. We're not directly software developers. We might not understand software development, what kind of breakthrough that we have, but still, like, wow, this is something that we got to pursue and just have a follow-up conversation about. And I had those conversations with people who were already in the space and already knew what was going on. But a big part of CES was attracting new inbound opportunities of folks who are not necessarily in the field like we are. But through these surveying the field, they could get a chance to kind of tap in more. And another part of it was that my leaders told us to go home on Friday, just because of the lack of energy and engagement from the market. And I tried to go home. I looked at tickets to fly back home, and the cost of rebooking a flight was more expensive than the cost of staying an extra night with a hotel that was already booked. So I stayed. I didn't expense anything on behalf of the company. So I just kicked it, and it was good. I feel really refreshed and energized. For me, I don't have kids. This apartment that I'm living in isn't really my home. So, I'm just on the West Coast to grind, to produce results. So I don't know what you think of me, but I hope you're sending me good vibes and good energy. And if you're viewing right now, then you're rocking with me from the start, from the early days. I'm already 29, almost 30, so I'm almost middle-aged. But this is still the beginning for me. I'm still on the path, trying to figure myself out. I don't really know what my calling is. I just know where my faith will guide me, I will go. And I'm not trying to question too much. I'm just trying to play the cards that I'm dealt. I'm down 250 across craps and blackjack. But also another thing is I almost lost my wallet. My little wallet right here. Oh my God, that has my debit card in it, my credit card. It had some cash in my government ID. Man, I literally dropped it on the floor at the casino. And I walked literally 2 blocks outside on the strip until I realized I didn't have it on my person. And I was so scared and I was so sad when that happened. I was in shock because the other thing is I bought this in, I want to say I bought this in New York last year, and it has a lot of sentimental value to me because I bought it with my wife. And it cost a lot of money. It cost a couple hundred, more than the $250 I lost in Vegas. So I knew if I lost it, I wasn't going to get another one for a while. And I also knew that it just showed a irresponsibility. But thank God, no kidding. I backtracked 2 blocks back inside the casino, and I found it on the carpet. And there must have been, there was definitely foot traffic that walked by. So a ton of people saw it and decided not to pick it up. So I'm just grateful to God that he let me found it, and he let me learn my lesson. So, even though I'm down some money, I am filled with gratitude. And again, it shows that I'm still a kid, because how could I even let that happen? But regardless, I'm on my way to becoming a YouTube partner. I want to get the subscribers, get the viewer counts. I would love to make an income by just living my life and sharing it with the world. I just want to be free. I just want to be me. I want you to see, and I want you to believe. All right, your boy out. Peace.